Hey, hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. तो ये केमिस्ट्री लूसेंट पढ़ रहे थे. केमिस्ट्री का ये लास्ट चैप्टर है. चैप्टर नंबर 16, मैन मेड सब्सटेंसेस. तो मैन मेड सब्सटेंसेस में क्या आता है? फर्टिलाइजर्स पहले आता है. द सब्सटेंस एडेड टू द सॉइल टू मेक अप द deficiency elements are known as fertilizers. These are either natural or synthetic. For a chemical fertilizer, the following requirements should be met. It must be sufficiently soluble in water. It should be stable so that the element in it may be available for a longer time. It should contain nothing injurious to plants. Phosphatic fertilizers क्या होता है? The minerals of phosphorus such as phosphorite Ca3PO4 whole 2 and apatites 3Ca3PO4 whole twice CaF2 are sparingly soluble in water and thus do not serve as source of phosphorus for plants. Therefore, these are converted into soluble materials which can act as a good fertilizers. Important phosphatic fertilizers are calcium superphosphate, दूसरा नाइट्रोफॉस्फेट्स, तीसरा ट्रिपल फॉस्फेट, चौथा फॉस्फेटिक स्लैग. Nitrogenous fertilizers. Plants need nitrogen for rapid growth and increase in their protein content. For this reason, nitrogenous fertilizers become more important. The chief nitrogenous fertilizers are ammonium sulfate, calcium cyanamide, ammonium nitrate, urea. Calcium ammonium nitrate, urea contains 46.6% nitrogen. Potash fertilizers. Potassium gives the structural length to plants. Potassium nitrate, potassium chloride and potassium sulfates etc. are important potash fertilizers. NPK fertilizers. Fertilizer containing N, P and K in the suitable adjusted proportion are known as NPK fertilizers. These are obtained by mixing nitrogenous, phosphoric and potash fertilizers in a suitable proportion. Expression like 4:8 used for a mixed fertilizer indicates that it contains 4% N2, 8% P2O5 and 2% K2O. Dyes, a colored substance used for coloring textiles, foodstuffs like silk, wool, etc. are called dyes. Different classes of dyes are given below. Nitro dyes, azo dyes, triple methane dyes और मॉडर्न डाइज, वेट डाइज और ये डी तक है. ठीक है. तो नाइट्रो डाइज क्या होता है? दीज आर द पॉलीनाइट्रो डेरिवेटिव्स ऑफ फिनोल वेयर नाइट्रो groups acts as a chromophone and hydroxyl group as oxochrome. ठीक है. एजो डाइज क्या होता है? These are an important class of dyes and are characterized by the presence of azo group यानी कि N double bond N as a chromophore. The groups like NH2, NR2 or OH etc. present in a molecule containing one or more azo groups acts as a oxochromes. Triphenyl methane dyes. These dyes contain the paraquinoid moiety as a chromophore and OH, NH2 or NR2 as oxochrome. These dyes are not fast to light and washing and hence are mainly used for coloring paper or typewriter ribbons etc. Malachite green, which is used for dyeing wool and silk directly and cotton after mordanting with tannin. Modern dyes, those dyes which are fixed on the fiber with the help of a mordant are known as modern dyes. For acid dyes, basic mordant such as hydroxide of iron, aluminum and chromium are used, while for basic dyes acid mordants like tannic acid are used. Here the fabric is forced deeper into a sodium of mordant and then into dye solution. The color produced depends on the nature of the mordant used. Wet dyes, these are the water soluble dyes and are introduced into the fiber in its reduced form, also known as leucoform. These are called wet dyes because reducing operations was formerly carried out in wooden vats. Indigo is a wet dye and is used for dyeing cotton. ठीक है. और composition of cement कंपाउंड पर CaCO में परसेंट की 60 से 70, SiO2 में 20 से 25, SO2 में 1% रहता है, K2O में 1.5% रहता है. ठीक है. सीमेंट क्या होता है? इट इज़ अ कॉम्प्लेक्स मटेरियल कंटेनिंग द सिलिकेट्स ऑफ कैल्शियम एंड एल्यूमिनियम. अ पेस्ट ऑफ इट इन वाटर सेट्स इनटू अ हार्ड रॉकी मास कॉल्ड द सेटिंग ऑफ सीमेंट. अ पेस्ट ऑफ सैंड, सीमेंट एंड वाटर called mortar is very commonly used for joining bricks and plastering walls. A mixture of stone chips, sand, cement and water known as concrete sets harder than ordinary mortar. It is used for flooring and making roads. Concrete with steel bars and wires called reinforced concrete RC forms a very strong material. It is used for constructing the roofs, bridges and pillars. In 1824 by an English mason, Joseph Aspidin, who observed that when a strongly heated mixture of limestone and clay was mixed with water and allowed to sand, it was hardened to a stone-like mass which resembled Portland rock, a famous building stone of England. Since then, the name Portland cement has been given to a mixture containing high percentage of lime with silica, iron oxide, alumina, etc. Cement factory workers are prone to cytosilicosis. The function of cement in masonry is based on the phenomena of adhesion. Glass. Supercooled liquid is called glass, SiO2. Its common constitution soda glass or soda lime glass. It is a sodium calcium silicate Na2O CaO5SiO2. It is the cheapest of all glasses and used for making window panes and bottles and easily attacked by chemicals. Potash glass. It contains potassium in place of sodium. It has higher softening temperature, has also great resistance to chemicals, so it is used for chemical apparatus, beakers, flasks, funnels, etc. Optical glass. It is used for making lenses, prism and optical instruments like telescopes and microscopes. It contains boric oxide, B2O3 and silica SiO2. Types. Crown glass contains K2O and BaO as the basic oxide. Second, flint glass contains PbO as the basic oxide. Crookes glass for spectacles absorbs ultraviolet rays which are harmful for the eyes. Lead crystals and crystal glass. Lead glass sparkles used for making decorative items. It contains 24% or more of PbO called lead crystal. If it contains than 24% lead oxide called crystal glass. Borosilicate glass. It contains less alkali, K2O or CaO, and more SiO2 than potash glass and some B2O3. G में colored glass. कलर कौन सा है? रेड, ग्रीन, वायलेट, ब्लू, ब्राउन. सब्सटेंस एड टू द ग्लास. सेलेनियम और कॉपर और ऑक्साइड, क्रोमियम ऑक्साइड, मैग्नीशियम ऑक्साइड, कॉपर ऑक्साइड, कोबाल्ट ऑक्साइड, आयरन ऑक्साइड. इट इज़ यूज फॉर मेकिंग आर्टिफिशियल ज्वेलरी, क्रॉकरी एंड स्टेन्ड ग्लास विंडोज. एच क्या है? मिल्क ग्लासेस. मिल्की ग्लासेस प्रिपेयर्ड बाय adding tin oxide, SnO2, calcium phosphate, Ca3, etc. To the milk glass. All these substances are white, so look milky. Glass laminates. It is made by fixing polymer sheets between layers of glass. It is used to make windows and screens of cars, trains and aircraft. Especially manufactured glass laminates are used bulletproof materials. ठीक है. Polymerization. The simple molecules which combine to form a macro molecule is called polymer. The process by which simple molecules are converted into polymer is called polymerization. Ethene, CH2, double bond CH2, polymerization. Polyethylene. Some common man-made polymers are and their uses. Polythene, packaging material, carry bags, bottles. Polypropylene, bottles, crates. Polyvinyl chloride, pipes, insulations. Nylon, polyester, fiber ropes. Teflon, non-sticky kitchenware. Vinyl, rubber erasers. Polystyrene, foam, thermocol, styrene, butadiene, rubber, bubble gum, bakelite, electrical insulations, buttons, lexane, bulletproof glass, melamine, crockery. Paints can be applied on a surface to protect it from corrosion and weathering or to give it an attractive look. A paint contains a pigment, a vehicle, and a thinner. Zinc oxide, white lead, and titanium oxide are the commonly used white pigments. The pigments is mixed with oil like linseed or soybean oil or a polymer. A thinner is a solvent such as turpentine oil or kerosene. It makes the paint more fluid so that it may be applied easily. Luminous paints glow when exposed to light. Paints are applied on a surface to protect it from corrosion and weathering or to give it an attractive look. Soaps and detergents. Soaps are the sodium or potassium salts of fatty acids. They are made by the saponification of fats. Detergents are generally ammonium or sulfonate salts of long chain of carboxylic acids. They are usually used to make shampoos, products for cleaning clothes. Antibiotic medicines, compounds produced by molds and bacteria are capable of destroying or preventing the growth of bacteria in animal system. Antibody, kinds of substance formed in the blood tending to inhibit or destroy harmful bacteria. Antidote, medicine used against a poison or to prevent a diseases from having effect. Antigen, substance capable of stimulating formation of antibodies. Antimony, a brittle crystalline silver white metal. Antiparity, a substance used to lower body temperature. Pesticides, many living organisms destroy crops or eat away grains. They are collectively known as pests. To kill them, chemicals used are called as pesticides. Soap helps better cleaning of clothes because it reduces the surface tension of solution. Insecticide, DDT, aluminum phosphate, gamexine, fungicide, serum, boradix mixture, CSO4.5H2O plus TOH whole twice, rodenticides, ammonium phosphide, herbicides, benzadox, medicines to cure diseases by biological changes in the body. Analgesics, drugs used to reduce pain without causing impairment of consciousness. Example, aspirin, paracetamol, etc. Anti-malarial malarial drugs used to treat malaria. Queen derivatives, example, chloroquine, destroy microorganism. Penicillin, aminogili, considers oftozamine or homophonic. Sulfa drugs, alternatives of antibiotics. Sulfanilamide, sulfadiazine or sulfaganamide. Antoxide, a substance which remove the excess acid and raise the pH to appropriate level in stomach. Alcohol antacids, it is caused by excess of HCl in the gastric juice. Magnesium hydrate, magnesium carbonate, magnesium tristical, ammonium phosphate are common antacid. Epsom salt, hydrated magnesium sulfate, MgSO4.7H2O, used in medicines to empty balls. Chloroform, a sweetish, a colorless liquid. It is used as a solvent and anesthetic. Saccharin, a white crystalline solid which is 550 times sweeter than sugar but does not any food value. It is used by diabetic patients. DDT, a diphenyl trichloroethane, a white powder used in an insecticide. ठीक है, तो ये that's the end of the chemistry. केमिस्ट्री का सारा ख़त्म हो गया चैप्टर्स. अब नेक्स्ट हम लोग स्टार्ट करेंगे बायोलॉजी. ठीक है, बायोलॉजी स्टार्ट करेंगे नेक्स्ट में. टिल देन लाइक, शेयर and subscribe. Okay, have a good day, take care of yourself. Thank you.